Hey guys, it's me Larsa. Welcome back to my channel. So guys, I'm really excited to film this video. This was long overdue and I've wanted to do this since I crossed 50,000 subscribers, and I think you guys deserve to know me better and also to express my gratitude towards you guys, because I am nothing without you. I'm nothing without your support, and it's only because of you guys that I've pushed myself harder each day. I have this little giveaway with Daniel Wellington. I'm sure you guys are aware about Daniel Wellington. If you're not, then you should go to their website and check out all their collection. They have a very good collection of really classy watches, and I am in love with their collection. So I'll be giving away one Daniel Wellington watch that could be worn by a guy or a girl, like it's a unisex watch. And coming to the title of this video, today I'm going to share 50 random things about me. They're not really facts or anything, but they're like random, weird, embarrassing things about me. Not really proud of, but I think you guys should know about these things. So I literally sent text messages. I called a lot of friends and I told them, listen, if you know anything that's really weird about me, then please let me know. I'm making a video. I've been working on this since a month now. It took me so long to gather all the weird things about me, and the day is finally here. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I hate chuda or any kind of farsan. Chuda or chuda, however it's pronounced. The last time I said chuda, somebody said I pronounced it wrong. Like, I don't really understand the point of chuda. Like, why is it there? I have nothing against you guys if you like chuda or farsan, but I think it's a very unhealthy snack and it doesn't have a good taste either. So I hate it. I took up science after my SSC, that's after my 10th grade, and my aim in life was to become a doctor or a vet. When I was in school, I was very chubby and fat. Not really fat, but I was chubby, and there was a point where people even called me fat and things like moti. Yeah. I've literally come home crying almost every second week or something, complaining to my mother about why I was overweight or whatever. I still remember those days. So we all have maidservants at home, right? So we had this full-time maidservant who used to stay at our place, and I was very little. So one day what happened was I went to the kitchen and I kept opening the refrigerator like 100 times. So she got very upset and very annoyed with me, and she burnt my face with the frying pan. Yes, I had burnt marks on my face. My mom totally freaked out and we fired her, obviously. But my mom was really worried about this thing, that I would have to live with these burnt marks like for my entire life. I still remember the situation very well. I did not cry. I was so shocked and I was so little. Why would someone do that? So one Diwali, while I was playing with crackers, I had this rassi with me. You know the rassi? Firecracker, whatever it's called. I burnt my slacks along with that. So I wore slacks when I was little. I think most of us did, right? We had those colorful slacks. So I burnt my slacks and my slacks were on fire. It was a very scary moment. My legs were burnt. I had a very fiery childhood, I guess. And I was taken straight to my house and put in a bucket of water. One more very funny thing about another maid we had. This was another maid. So she was a very nice maid. I really loved her, and this woman used to come and tell me about her love story, and she used to tell me about her love bites and her hickeys, and she used to literally show it to me, and it was very, I don't know, it wasn't anything for me at that moment, but now when I look at it, it's so funny. She used to come and tell me about her romance with this newspaper guy we had. So she had this romantic affair with a newspaper guy, and it was damn funny. Like, we've had crazy maidservants at home. It's very, very, very hard for me to trust anyone, and I think I get that from my dad. I can trust no one, but I think that's a very good thing. I mean, I am very, very cautious about what I tell people and how I behave with people. So do you know this poetry, hot cross buns? For the longest time, I thought it was hot cross bumps. The only reason is because my dad used to sing it to me, and he used to sing it as hot cross bumps, and he used to like whack my butt at that time because I was little, and he used to be like hot cross bumps. So I always thought it was hot cross bumps. When I was a kid, obviously not very little, but when I grew up and maybe when I was in the first or second grade, if I ever had a fight at home, I used to pack my bags and put a lot of cosmetics in the bag and leave from home. But I had nowhere to go, so I used to sit in the staircase. I had my first crush in the 4th grade, and he was my brother's friend. Oh, I'm so shy about this. When I felt this weird feeling inside me that I like this guy, I thought it was wrong. I thought I was doing something wrong, and how could I like someone at that age? So I thought this was something what only adults did, like liking someone. And I was very, very freaked out. I was like, oh, what is this happening to me? Believe it or not, I was a very quiet child in school. I was very, very quiet. I have been bullied a lot of times. Later on, when I grew up a little more, I was like a total tomboy because I was in a girls' school, and there was this time when, you know, Cheetos and Lay's, they had these Tazos. You got these Pokemon Tazos in them, and I had a lot of Tazos, and I used to collect these Tazos like crazy, and I went crazy about them. So I exchanged my Tazos with a guy in my society, and then later on I realized that these Tazos that I gave him were very important. I gave him the Pikachu Tazo, and he gave me some random shit, and I was like, okay, what have I done? So I went to his house and I dragged him out of his house and I beat him up. So we all know that these rickshaw guys, whenever they have to like take a turn, like a right turn or a left turn, they always put their hands out and they do this, right? They either do this or they do this. So I don't know, the place where I lived in, these rickshaw guys always did this, and they always put 2 fingers out, and I always thought that he was trying to scare birds on the roads and not kill them, and that is why he did this, and then the birds flew away, and then that wouldn't kill them. And this is something my mom told me. I think I asked her when I was a very small kid, I asked her why rickshaw guys do this, and I think she didn't want to explain it to me, or she was very bored, or maybe she didn't know, and she told me that, you know, he has to scare the birds on the road. Now this might hurt a lot of you guys, and a lot of you might take offense, but I hate movies. Like, I cannot watch movies. Like, if it's a very good movie, then I will watch it. But the only thing that stops me from watching movies is because I don't remember them the next day. And I don't know what this problem is, but I cannot remember movies at all. Like, at all. Like, there are only some movies, like, I'll remember something, like just bits and pieces, but I just can't. And characters, forget about characters. That follows with, I hate sitcoms as well. The only sitcom that I've really watched a lot of times, and I think that's the only sitcom that I can watch like a million times, Friends. I love Friends, and I can survive on Friends like for my entire life, I guess. And I love everything about Friends. I remember every bit about Friends, all dialogues, every character, everything about Friends. I love Friends. This point is something that I think most of you know already. I am more of a God believer than the universe believer. I love animals like crazy, and dogs are my favorite. I guess you can say that by now. I mean, if you followed me on other social media, you might know that I love animals, I love dogs. My dream in life is to have a big house next to a waterfall and also have a horse and a monkey as a pet. Another very weird thing about me, if I like someone a lot, I bite that person. I don't know, do you do this as well? Because this is so weird. Especially if we are out with friends and if we get drunk or something, then the biting has to happen. Tell me I'm not alone, please. So when I'm alone at home, I pretend like I'm in a movie. I'm very poised when I'm sitting, when I'm doing anything else. So my dad has told me about this. I've watched the movie Coolie. Do you guys know about Coolie? The one with Amitabh Bachchan. So I have watched that movie, I think more than 50 times. with the VCRs that we had. Yeah. So I've watched that 50 times. And yeah, I don't remember anything about it. I just remember that he had an eagle. I don't remember anything about it. I am pathetic at geography. I am so bad at geography. I am very, very bad at geography. Like, you name a state and I wouldn't know if it's a state or a country. Sorry, if it's a state or a city. Yeah, I'm that bad. Like, not India obviously, but like the other countries. I'm really bad at geography. So when I was 4 years old, I had warts. You know what warts is, right? So you get that all over your body, and I think it's like chickenpox, but it's not chickenpox. And yeah, it was very weird. And my mom took me to the skin specialist at Bandra, and he scooped out all the warts off me with like a spoon or something, and that was painful AF. And the moment he finished, I slapped him. Like, I couldn't even talk back then. I was like only 4 years old. I think I could talk. Yeah, 4 years, yeah, I could talk. But I slapped him. I was so upset, and my mom kept apologizing to him. But yeah, I think that was my first slap. The first time I slapped anyone, it was a doctor. When I was in school, I never took up computer classes. Like, there was an option for computers and craft. I always took up craft, and you can say why. And that is the reason I still don't know how to use PowerPoint. I still don't know how to use PowerPoint. Someone kill me. If I tried, I can, obviously. I can make a slideshow or like a presentation on some other software. I could do it on Illustrator, but I can't use PowerPoint. Absolutely hate it when people touch my phone. Like, even if they just like touch it, I hate it. I think that's like an invasion over your privacy. Serious invasion over your privacy. I don't know why. Like, there's nothing in my phone and my laptop, and so many people have mistaken me as a very secretive person because of that. What? When I was in my 10th grade, since then I've been having this imaginary friend called Fred. He's still there, and it only happened because I thought it was cool, and I thought it was a very cool thing. So yeah, he's still here. He's right here, sitting next to me. I can give haircuts to people. I've cut my mom's hair for the longest time, like I think 100 times for her. I've cut my own hair as well, like a proper haircut, not just my bangs, like my whole hair. I've cut my auntie's hair, my cousin's hair, my friend's hair, and I think a total of 6 different people in my life. So when I'm working at home, if I'm wearing my tracks, I can't work. I can't work in tracks or my pajamas or in my home clothes. I just can't work. I cannot concentrate, and I think I'm doing something very useless. So I have to like sit all ready and dressed as if I'm working in an office. That's when I can properly focus on work and work properly. Now, this is something very funny. It's kind of explicit. Not really explicit, but I think if you're a very little kid, you shouldn't be watching this. Till the 6th grade, until I got my sex education, I thought condom was a powder. I thought it's something that you apply or like put onto your things. When I was working in 2015, my friends in office sent my pictures, my information and everything, my statistics to the Miss India pageant that was happening, the Times Miss India pageant. And I was selected for the first round. I didn't go for it obviously because I'm new and you guys don't know about it. I didn't go for it because I thought pageants were not my thing. They're still not my thing, and I don't think they'll ever be my thing. My first kiss was in the 10th grade, and I came home and I threw up after that. I thought it was very gross. I felt really very weird and disgusted. I have 7 tattoos and 11 piercings. So I have 5 piercings here, 5 piercings here, and there's one on my belly button. I bet you guys have seen that on my Instagram. My tattoos, there's one here, I have 2 here. One which says warrior in Hebrew, one which says create on my index finger. The one on my ring finger is a palm tree which symbolizes union with Christ. And there's one on the side of my stomach. And this is a matching tattoo with my best friend Shraddha. She has the same over here. And I made these tattoos on my own, like by myself. one over here and there's one on my neck, which I can't show you right now. Yes, so that's 7 tattoos. If I don't eat eggs in the morning, I don't feel like I've had breakfast. I don't know why, but I hate the word chill and relax. So if someone asks me to chill or relax, I can never chill or I can never relax. Don't tell me what to do. More like that. I love chai. I love chai so much. I can have like 10 cups a day. I think the maximum I've had is 20 cups a day. I am not fond of chocolates at all. When I was a kid, I lied to my mother that I couldn't see so she could get me glasses. I think we've all done that, right? When I was very, very little, my dad got rid of his mustache and I was scared that it was some other man. And I kept asking my mother why she was sleeping with another man. When it comes to guys, I like tall guys and if they have a beard and if they can sing. If you can sing, I unknowingly make a million facial expressions. I think you can say that by now. I don't intend to make those faces, it just happens. Like I can't talk normally, I'll just make a million faces. I don't know if you're aware about this, but I have an e-commerce web store called We Love Custom Made and I used to operate this 2 years ago, I think 3 years ago, and I had like a lot of accessories and I customized things. I painted shoes, I painted walls in people's houses, and I've done all sorts of crazy things. And I called myself CEO and founder of We Love Custom Made. I still call myself that. So I have this cousin called Denzel. You can stalk him on his Instagram. When we were kids, I told him that when we grow up, we both are going to get married to each other. I didn't know how marriage worked and we both like sealed the deal there. Danny, if you're watching this, what were we thinking? Talking about cousins, another crazy thing I've done with another cousin of mine called Josetta. You can stalk her here. We drank like gallons of water and we pretended like we were in a bar when we were kids, and we drank gallons and gallons of water. When I was in college, I played football and I am a district level football player, but I suck at football. So there was this time when I got into a fight with this rickshawala and I literally grabbed him by the collar and I pushed him, and there was like a huge scene where this happened. I found out about Santa myself. It's because my mom wrapped the present that I asked for with the wrapping paper that was at home. So I went all Sherlock and I was like, this wrapping paper was at home. Did Santa come home and wrap the gift? No, I don't think so. And since I already mentioned that I made these tattoos by myself, I think it's clear enough that I am a tattoo artist. I can make real tattoos on people with the real machine. That's what I've been asked all the time. Do you have the machine, like the real machine? Yeah, I have it. Talking about hidden talents, I can play the piano, okay at that, not really good at it, I'm okay. I can paint really well, I'm proud of it. I sing sometimes, I love karaokes. I've done a couple of ad films and I've also acted in a reality show which was on Bindas. I am not sharing the link with you guys for sure. I looked like crap. I had this hideous hairstyle and I wore this blue dress. If any of you can find it, put the link here in the comments and we'll all make fun of me. But it's somewhere out there on YouTube. Last but not the least, I auditioned for the female lead role for... I had been to the YRF casting studios and I had to like prepare a very long monologue. It was crazy. I obviously didn't get through because I'm here and I'm not in the movie. So guys, that's it. I am embarrassed already. Those are 50 embarrassing points about me. I bet you guys had a good laugh. While I was filming this video, I was like, oh my god, should I really do this? But I think it's alright. Also, let me know if you guys like the new setup. This is my new place and I'm filming without natural lights. Tell me if the lighting and everything is perfect. Coming to the giveaway, now that I've shared 50 weird, random, embarrassing things about me, I want you guys to tell me about one embarrassing situation, one funny thing, whatever, in the comments below, and I'm going to pick one of you and that person is going to win a Daniel Wellington watch. And this could be a guy or a girl because it's a unisex watch. So that's all you have to do, just comment below and let me know, let everyone know what's this weird thing about you. You could also follow me on Instagram, my links are in the description. Follow Daniel Wellington on Instagram. And that's it for this video, guys. I had a lot of fun while I was filming this, but I hope this video has helped you know me better, and I hope we share this beautiful bond between you and me forever. Thank you so much, guys, once again for all your likes, your comments, and everything you've been doing on social media for me. Many more contests and giveaways coming your way, so stay tuned to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and leave your comments below and tell me which fact about me made you laugh like crazy. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't, it's free. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.